to me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
Warning. The asylum is now closed. The doctors and staff have now left. After dark rules are now in effect and all rooms will be open. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream, maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster, I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what
Woo! Woo! Holy moly,
that'll get you fucking going.
Man, it's been 3 weeks.
Going.
Man. It's been 3 weeks, dog. It's been 3 weeks, man.
I love it.
Oh man, everyone, it has been great. This is finally Monsters Ball. Let's get pumped. Let's go. Let's go.
We here.
Oh man, it's definitely amazing, everybody. What up, chat? What up, chat? We have a special guest with us that is going to sit here and view all this action, ladies and gentlemen. He has been here for our video reports. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mason Wagner, who has a pair of balls to show up on results day. Here is Mason Wagner.
What is up, everybody?
All right, what up?
What is up? What is up?
Not much, man. I'm gonna move you over here. You see him? There we go. So you're not like under the whole like subscribe, you know.
Appreciate it, Doc. Appreciate it.
You don't want you to be the Mike Wazowski in this situation. So all right.
No,
what up, Pat? If you guys could do me a favor before we start, share the link, share it to your friends, share it to your family, share it to other people that enjoy this type of hobby that we do. Because let's just say this, next season, if we keep growing, we need to do what we got to do to keep tickets and to keep the audience showing up. So definitely let's keep it. We're going to expand our roster patient capacity. We're going to expand our asylum for next season. And we're going to see how this goes and see who's going to carry on to season 5. Which is our second season of our reunion of the asylum. So, grab your coffee. Mason, are you ready for the insanity?
I hope so. I've heard stories, so
he's gonna piss himself. If you guys think Mason's gonna piss himself by the end of the results show, please give me a hashtag piss his pants. Hashtag piss his pants. That'd be nice.
Let's see it.
All right. So we are going to go ahead and kick it off to business here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have backstage footage. We are actually going to take a moment and see what is BoJack Chris, the former Insomniac champion, is doing, and I heard that he moved. He moved just a little bit, so we are going to see how much more movement and how much more progression he has since he's lost the Insomniac Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Bo Jack Grizz. I think the email was misleading. I think when we said improvement, it didn't mean that he rolled over. So I guess I misunderstood. Yeah, he's still sleeping. He's still sleeping. So we haven't been around for 3 weeks and he's still fucking sleeping. So we're gonna see how Mr. Bojack is and see any type of improvement of waking him up so we can get back to his treatments and see how he goes and see how he does. So that is interesting. So after that, ladies and gentlemen, treatment number 1 is a number 1 contender for the Inner Demon Championship, a Slaughterhouse Kitchen. Treatment details. This is only ran by the only chef inside this asylum. He cooks the best food for all the patients. Now, the fun part is fighting inside the kitchen, the amount of weapons and dangerous items surrounding the arena or surrounding the room. This can only go one way, pretty much be the last patient standing. So this is an elimination type of treatment. We have Damian Wolf. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, D-Money. My bad.
No, man, you're all good. You're all good. I get it. You're excited. I'm excited. We're all excited. With Damian Wolf versus Andre Bradford versus Sarabai versus Crow. This match got a rating of a 9. Let's see what happens. I can't wait.
Rating of a 9. Let's go. All right. Let me go ahead and close that. Perfect. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the lights are dimmed and the doctors are perched in the rafters, closely observing as we prepare to witness a new number 1 contender for the Inner Demon Championship. This is an elimination treatment where we will find out who remains the last patient standing in the kitchen. The nurses guide the 4 patients in this treatment, Crow, Damian Wolf, Andre Bradford, and Sarabai, as they enter the Slaughterhouse Kitchen, which is ominously named. Ominously named, crossed out with the letters CTC scattered through the kitchen. We have learned that Casey Riddle is our new chef of the kitchen. Suddenly, the asylum siren blares. There we go. Let's go. And Damien immediately starts to ravage the kitchen. He knocks all the supplies off the shelf, tossing fruits and vegetables everywhere. And then he picks up a tray and slams it into Sarabai's face. Next, he grabs all the sauces meant for marinating the meat and squeezes them into Sarabai's eyes. Ooh. With a final notice to Sarabai, he watches as Sarabai collapses. We shift our focus to Crow and Andre Bradford, where Crow is doing everything possible to take Andre down. In a bold move, Crow leaps off one of the counters, landing a knee right into Andre's face, not backing down. Crow attempts another jump, but Andre manages to catch Crow in midair and slams him onto the counter.
Ow. I felt that one.
Ouch. That's gotta hurt. The sound of cracking bones echoing as Crow hits the surface. Slowly, Crow begins to rise from the counter. Yeah! Woo! Crow begins to rise from the counter, but Andre retaliates by smashing Crow's head against the counter multiple times, creating a small pool of blood beneath Crow's head. Andre then hoists Crow off the counter just as Damian Wolf makes his presence known with a final notice to Andre Bradford. Despite the chaos, Andre remains on his feet as both Damian and Crow join forces to execute a double clothesline with Andre leaning against the counter. Damian and Crow take turns unleashing strikes to Andre's chest.
Ow.
Uh-oh. 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 Bo?
D-Money?
Yeah, hang on. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you.
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
But it seems like you're frozen in time, bro. How's it feel?
All right, I'll try to push through. Sarah was being examined by one of the nurses to assess his vision, as the nurse attempted to inform Sarah that he was experiencing vision loss. Fuck. God damn it. Hang on.
I was gonna say, why don't we take a little breather here, and why don't you go? There we go.
It's like I don't care about nothing, man. Roll another blunt. Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, guys.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high. I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high.
We're having a little technical difficulties here on Master's Ball.
And I know
Hold on 1 second.
Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I was gonna go to class before I got high. Come on, y'all. Check it out. I could have cheated and I could have passed, but I got high. La da. I'm taking it next semester, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. I was gonna go to work, but then I got high. Ooh, I just got a new promotion, but I got high. La da da. Now I'm selling dope, and I know why. Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high, because I got high. La da 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 da. I was gonna go to court before I got high. Ooh, I was gonna pay my child support, but then I got high. No, you wasn't. La da. They took my whole paycheck, and I know why. Why, man? Hey, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I wasn't gonna run from the cops, but I was high. I'm serious, man. I was gonna pull right over and stop, but I was high. La da da. Now I'm a paraplegic, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
All right, what's up?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hold on. Click. Send. Can you hear?
A certain somebody unplugged the Wi-Fi by accident. We're good.
You're welcome.
We're good now. All right, where do we leave off? Do we leave off on my part?
Yep, the first
All right,
blue.
sorry
Go ahead and start that off. Just restart it. Yep, go ahead.
All right, my apologies. I know everybody's frothing at the mouth to hear these results. I apologize. So, anyways, Sarabai was being examined by one of the nurses to assess his vision as the nurse attempted to inform Sarabai that he was experiencing vision loss. She mentioned that something in front of those sauces was irritating.
Something in one of those sauces.
Oh, something in one of those sauces was irritating his eyes. In a sudden burst of panic, Sarabai pushed the nurse away and dashed towards Damien and Crow. He swiftly grabbed one of the cutting knives and stabbed Damien in the fucking neck. He then aimed to stab Crow as well. But Crow managed to karate chop the knife away. Unfortunately, the knife ended up embedded in the heart of the nurse who was assisting Sarabai. Oh my God, poor nurse. As Sarabai looked over, he realized the nurse was Sabrina.
Oh no!
Sabrina was not breathing, and Sarabai began to walk towards her. But he suddenly stopped, caught in an internal conflict about whether to care for Sabrina or not.
God damn!
Oh, man, that's wild.
Amid the turmoil that Sarabai is facing, Crow seizes the opportunity and pretty much attacks the necro cutter on Sarabai as he rushes for the pin on Sarabai, leading to Sarabai's elimination. Crow rises and dusts off his hands. Absolutely. He rises and dusts off his hands as the crowd is chanting, what? Absolutely. Absolutely. Crow rises and dusts off his hands almost as if he's mocking Sarabai. Sarabai is being escorted away. He manages to break free and starts banging his head off against the wall, cracking his skull open as blood starts to flow. Sarabai is screaming and continues to inflict injuries on himself. Holy shit.
This is fucking insane.
Swiftly grabbing a knife and stabbing his own heart. Sarabai collapses while the doctors and nurses carry him out on a stretcher and into the emergency room for assessment.
Wow, I can't believe what is unfolding in this match. This is insane. As we continue, Damien Wolf, Andre Bradford, and Crow are positioned in the center of the kitchen. Damien wields a knife. Andre holds a chair while Crow is completely empty-handed, passionately delivering his iconic lines, "Caw! Caw!" as Crow
say that in the chat, y'all.
as Crow glances at Damien Wolf. Suddenly, Damien Wolf is struck by Andre's mammoth kick. The knife slips from Damien's grasp as Andre swings the chair, crashing it into Damien's head.
Ooh.
He then attempts the MDK, which is like the last ride power bomb. But out of nowhere, Crow delivers a necro cutter, causing Andre to tumble to the ground. Damien Wolf regains his footing and targets Crow with the final notice. But Crow dodges and retaliates with the kiss of Alice, his modified sister Abigail, which had to have been completely devastating. Successfully connecting that bad boy, Crow attempts to pin Damien Wolf, but Andre Bradford pulls Crow away from him. Andre then hoists Damien by the neck, preparing for the MDK, but Damien Wolf, playing possum, strikes Andre with the final notice, sending him down. But Crow and Damien pin Andre for the 3 count, leaving Damien and Crow as the last 2 men standing in this treatment.
Oh, man. Caw, ladies and gentlemen.
Caw.
Woo. Crow and Damien Wolf are intensely focused as Damien sporting an evil grin, approaches the deep freezer labeled Cletus the Bum. He opens the freezer only to find that Cletus is missing. What?
What? Where the hell is
Cletus
Cletus?
is missing? What do you mean Cletus is missing?
It's been frozen. How does a frozen block of Cletus become a missing?
Oh, Damien recalls leaving his hatchet with Cletus. As he scans the floor, he notices a trail of blood leading out of the kitchen. Suddenly, he turns to see Casey Riddle standing there.
Oh, no.
Brandining a butcher knife. Is there a problem? Damien Wolf confronts Casey Riddle, who responds with an upsetting calmness. I wouldn't try if I were you. This is my kitchen now. My rules. Just as Damien attempts to turn away, he fakes it and aims a final notice at Riddle, but Riddle swiftly catches Damien's hand. As Riddle attempts to chop off Damien's hand, Crow intervenes, pulling Damien away, quickly connecting the necro cutter. He goes for the pin on Damien Wolf and secures the treatment victory.
Gah!
Holy shit. Making Crow. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, making Crow the number one contender for the Inner Demon Championship. Crow celebrates as he ends up being escorted back to his cell in the hallway. But wait, he was just brutally attacked by Andre Bradford. What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? What in the...
Yeah, motherfucker, yeah. Yeah. You may be the number one contender now, but I just knocked you the fuck out. And I better not see you in these motherfucking walls in this goddamn asylum, because if I do, I don't give a damn if it's in the cemetery, the fucking slaughterhouse kitchen. I don't give a damn where it is. I better not see you not one time, because if I do, I'm hunting motherfucking Crow. Now cock out that shit, bitch.
Wow.
Oh, a motivated Andre Bradford is a scary Andre Bradford. Damn.
You remind me never to run into that guy in the dark alley.
Hey, I don't want to run into him anywhere when he's that upset. Good
also, Lord. If it gets crazier after this, yeah.
Are you gonna piss yourself?
I just might, because
right,
that was pretty insane right there.
Congratulations to Crow. Let's give a hashtag. Crow deserves it. Wait a minute. Hold on. We have we have scabs.
Happy Man Asylum. Scabs is here. And I just wanted to give everybody here just a little update on my treatment. You see, now, as the weeks have gone by, finally Scabs feels right. So what I did was, I put my piggy dick back in my piggy pants, and I focused on the future. I've slaughtered them piggies to once again have a clean slate. All them piggies that Scab slaughtered were the piggies, the prize piggies of my bunch. But I need to start all over again. And that's exactly what Scabs intends to do. So everybody, I'm back. Your 2-time Asylum heavyweight champion will once again fulfill his duty of being the top of the line. Everybody thought that my treatment would never work. My corruption and my diagnosis would never be cured. But I'm here, ready for the next best thing. I'll see everybody soon. To the pigs will come the slaughter.
What the hell was that?
I didn't watch any of these before I gave them the material what I wanted, and it was their time to show. I this is my first time watching it too, so you're getting my instant reaction to this. Like
Somehow
you're in the
champion.
chat that I'm in. You're in the chat that I'm in with him.
I didn't watch it either. I should have. I from here on out will take on the responsibility of screening these videos before they. Yeah. I guess somehow I'll take the blame for this, even though I didn't fucking put out that
It's not your fault, dog. It's not your fault, dog.
But I should have screened it. So I guess I think what's supposed to happen is he was supposed to take somebody out.
Yep.
I think he swung and missed.
Totally swung and missed.
So I guess
because I'm glad because I almost was straight up. Did I mention it before that somebody got taken out or some shit like that?
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah. I guess.
So he fucking totally swung at that shit.
Going off the fly, I guess maybe we'll just say off the top of my head. Let me close my eyes and calculate this real quick. Let's just say he swung, tried to take out Cruella the Vamp. He missed. Knocked Mason's urn off the shelf. Mason came out and fucking crack-a-lacked both of them motherfuckers and took them both out of commission. And then went back in there.
Yep. I was about to say he had to go back in there.
He had to go back in there, but he got knocked out for a second.
I am. This isn't a patient video result. Okay, Andy. Damn. He just in a hurry to face BD30. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
That's exactly.
He could do just like everybody else and wait, we'll get there.
Treatment 2 was unfortunately canceled because, well, unfortunately. But treatment number 3, Justin Tinderfuck versus Austin Kruger. One of the Asylum's most dramatizing matches, as the goal is to put your opponent in the electric chair and start the execution process. Once the shockwaves enter the body, the treatment is over.
This match is treatment number 3. It is a shock therapy match, and it got a rating of a straight middle of the road.
Boo!
It did get a 5. It did get a 5. I can't lie.
So, ladies, as Austin approaches the execution room, Justin lunges at him, smashing Austin's face against the glass of the door, which shatters upon impact. Justin seizes a shard of glass and begins to scope Austin in a desperate struggle. Austin manages to break free just as his scope is being pulled back. A few inches away, he grabs a handful of glass and forces it. Oh, yeah!
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Good call. Good call. A few inches away, he grabs a handful of glass and forces it into Justin's mouth. That's what she said. He then drives his knee hard into Justin's chin, forcing the crushed glass down the throat. As Justin begins to spit out glass and blood, Austin swings open the execution room door, slamming it into Justin's face. He strides in, laughing. In response, Justin charges straight into the brick wall, seizing Austin's hand. Justin forces it down onto the power switch, quickly slamming it down and breaking Austin's hand in the process.
Oh, you could hear the bones cracking from there. It was disgusting. Austin then retaliates by driving his elbow into Justin's face, shattering his nose completely. Blood starts to pour down Justin's face as he bounces his head off the wall, adding to the crimson mess. Austin then grabs Justin by the hair, dragging him toward the chair. The moment Austin flips the switch, Justin propels himself across the room. Austin mutters to himself as he approaches Justin, but as he reaches out, he gets a face full of blood. Struggling to see, Austin watches as Justin rises to his feet, grabbing nearby cables and wrapping them around Austin's neck in one arm. That's not gonna be good. Justin pulls Austin toward the chair, using the cables for several minutes. Justin stomps on Austin before finally dragging him into the chair. Just as he places the headband on Austin's head, Andy Owens strikes Justin, stabbing him in the jugular with a fucking scalpel from the table.
Oh!
Blood begins. Woo! The crowd loves it. The crowd loves it as blood begins to spray everywhere as Austin manages to free himself from the chair and the cables that were around his neck. He seizes Justin by the hair and yells, "Whoop, whoop, motherfucker," before delivering the Kruger cutter onto the workbench. As Justin shifts, it becomes clear that one of the wooden legs is pierced completely through his stomach. Austin and Andy lift him by the wooden leg and carry him back to the chair. Andy secures the headpiece while Austin flips that switch, getting the treatment win.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Kruger with the treatment victory, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Kruger.
Damn.
Treatment number 4, Insomniac Championship. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Treatment number 4, Insomniac Champion. This was a deep freezer treatment, and this got a rating of a perfect 10 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the Asylum original match type or treatment is as goal is to lock the other patients inside the deep freezer stored in the slaughterhouse kitchen. Once the door is locked and secured, you are pretty much crowned the winner. Casey Riddle defending the Insomniac Championship against Cookie and Mason Stevens. Ooh. There we go, folks. Started off the money.
All right, let's rock and roll. Casey Riddle is spotted in the cafeteria enjoying some nurse spaghetti and sipping on a Faygo. Suddenly, Mason approaches him, snatches the Faygo, and pours it over.
Oh, you bitch!
Fucking blasphemy.
Oh, you fucking
Fucking
blasphemy. Did you?
blasphemy.
Well,
Hey,
Mason,
wait,
why would
hey,
you
wait,
do
wait,
that
wait,
shit?
hey, wait. Why are you here?
But that's Mason Wagner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Different Mason. You know.
my bad. Look at me trying to be on top of shit and fucking shit up at the same time. I'm talented.
Listen, just because I look like him doesn't mean I am him. Don't you?
Hashtag blame Mason.
Listen, I get it. I get
Don't
it.
you suffer from the same issue there, D Money?
I do.
Hashtag,
So,
also, hashtag blame Mason. Your name is Mason, so.
I mean, yeah, that's at least I don't have the same fucking name as the guy I'm, supposed to be. You guys even got the same damn name. That's. But anyways, infuriated, Riddle stands up, flips the table, and lunges at Mason. While the two men brawl, Cookie is seen munching on a slice of pizza, chuckling as she observes Mason's face getting bloodied by Riddle's furious punches. As Mason struggles to rise, Riddle attempts to spear, but Mason counters with a money shot. Riddle crashes into the counter, scattering food everywhere. And I think since these guys are already beating the shit out of each other, we might as well ring that asylum siren.
There we go.
Just interesting,
Mason begins to stalk towards Riddle when he suddenly experiences a sharp pain in the kidney area. He reaches behind him and pulls out a potato peeler. Just then, he hears Cookie giggle, and upon looking up, he sees her striking purple eyes. She gestures with her hands, causing the potato peeler to fly from his grip and start peeling a strip of skin down his arm.
Oh, no. That can't be good. That can't be good at all.
That's gotta be painful.
Imagine how that must feel. Like, just you can like almost feel it in the description. Like, that would hurt so much.
I'd rather not.
But after about 3 inches of skin have been peeled, Mason stops the process abruptly in a fit of anger, and the sick crowd seems to love it more and more. He hurls the peeler, embedding it into Cookie's shoulder.
Oh,
yeah. He then turns around.
This is one sick crowd, guys.
I know. It's like the worst. It's like the worse it gets, the happier they get. Only to be seized by Riddle, who choke slams him through a table.
Listen. Cletus is back, or well, not Cletus. We don't know where Cletus is, right? So we don't know where Cletus is right now. He escaped the deep freezer, right?
Yeah.
So what gets me is Cletus used to be the one that sold the audience kill me coupons, which means that they can give out a coupon, buy a coupon, so we could go in and kill them if they wanted to at no liability.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's lit. Riddle then gives Mason a choke slam through the table. Riddle drags Mason into the kitchen and cranks the fryers to full heat. I think the crowd knows where this is headed. The crowd definitely seems to know where this is headed as the oil begins to bubble. Mason and Riddle exchange punches with their fists and cooking tools. Riddle seizes Mason by the face, but Mason retaliates by biting off Riddle's middle and ring finger completely.
Oof.
Oh!
So now Riddle's permanently like this. Riddle stumbles back and Mason seizes the opportunity and grabs his arm, plunging it into the fryer before stabbing the lid.
Ow!
His arm. Oh, that's disgusting.
Deep fried human, only in asylum.
You can smell it, man. Why am I hungry?
Oh, what? Okay, now I'm scared.
I've been hanging around these patients for too long.
Bro, you know that spaghetti I gave you earlier?
Oh yeah.
That was
delicious.
nurse spaghetti. That was from the nurse's organs.
Oh, I'll be right back.
That's what the intestine is for the spaghetti noodle.
You know what? I don't even care. It was fucking delicious, okay? It was delicious. I don't even care.
Yeah, it don't look so delicious.
And the meatballs is totally eyeballs.
Listen, it's like Chinese food. You don't know
Has
what it is, but you convince yourself it's chicken.
see, the meatballs though is about 30% beef, 70% human.
Yeah, it don't look so good now.
That's a good question. I mean, I feel bad for him. How is he
gonna finger bang Douglas? He has his other hand.
Yeah. He's gonna have to learn how to switch hit, BD30. He's gonna have to learn how to switch hit now. He's gonna have to become ambidextrous, as they say.
Oh man, is it my turn now? Did you finish?
Yes.
What you were... Okay.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
As Riddle attempts to free his arm from the deep fryer, Mason approaches Cookie. She begins to laugh at Mason through the humor in her smile. Fails to reach her solid purple eyes. He seizes a cleaver from the counter while she retreats to a freezer door, starting to technically hurt. Oh wow! Or technically hurl various kitchen utensils at him as several sharp objects embedded themselves into Mason's chest. He plunges the cleaver directly into Cookie's skull. Mason leans against the table, catching his breath.
Oh man!
Woo. When Cookie bursts into laughter once more, he watches as reality itself seems to warp around him. Mason jumps, having caught his head on a suddenly frozen table. Looking around, he realizes that Cookie has deceived him as the deep freezer closes on Mason.
Oh no! Wow. Riddle finally extracts his arm from the fryer because, mind you, he's been frying this whole time. His skin and hand is crusty as hell. Yep. Looks like a well done fucking fish fillet or some shit.
No, it's a juggler fillet.
It's
a juggler fillet.
There you go. It's a juggler fillet.
Jugger fillet.
He flexes it, causing the skin to crack. He strides over.
Loves it.
Ow. He strides over and lifts Cookie by her collar. She struggles against him as he carries her. Riddle continues to smirk while glancing around. He observes that the cafeteria appears normal, but what draws his attention is CTC consuming seemingly ordinary food. Riddle shakes his head as he continues to carry Cookie. Hey, CTC ain't eating that shit. Riddle began to walk towards the door, convinced he had won. He paused and glanced around. In a single fluid motion, he seized a jar of Typo freshly squeezed nurse juice and smashed it against an unseen entity behind him. As Cookie reemerged bloody, reality shifted once more, unveiling the interior of the deep freezer and the frozen Mason.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Blood trickled down her head, and Riddle affectionately patted her as he made his way out. Suddenly, she positioned herself in front of him, pushing him back inside.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Could we get a new Insomniac?
He smoothly sidestepped her, causing her to crash headfirst into the frozen Mason, while Riddle closed the door behind him, securing the treatment victory. KC Riddle and still Insomniac champion.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Right at the very end, he turns on Cookie, his quote unquote maybe not offspring, and ends up closing the door right in her face, securing the victory.
Oh man.
Crazy.
Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, we have footage of. Wait, is that who I think it is?
What's going on?
What the hell?
You know
What
that
we got?
person that got lost in the deep freezer?
You talking about Cletus?
I think I'm talking about Cletus.
Oh, what's going on with Cletus?
We're trying to get the technical support to get over there and figure it out. We're trying to get cameras over there right now to figure out what's going on with Mr. Cletus here.
Well, hopefully they can catch up with them, man. Hopefully I like to know what's going on with that.
Mason, pay attention, you cuck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is Cletus, the bum.
Silent. Howdy. Fucking howdy. Did y'all miss me?
Oh, that laugh is creepy.
I'm sitting here chowing down on my nurse chips. As you saw, I've attacked Drifter Dave.
Ooh.
And the reason being is I really am hungry. I'm hungry for blood. I'm hungry for Drifter Dave flesh.
Oh shit, Drifter Dave.
And I'm still sitting here snacking on my snack nurse chips until then. So see your ass in the asylum. And you know what? Drifter Dave, so tasty, so delicious. To eat that ass. And eat all that
Whoa!
fat
Whoa!
human flesh that we all deserve. Welcome to the era of Cletus.
What did he say? He was gonna do what?
You did him. He was gonna eat that ass, bro. He's gonna eat that ass.
Okay, I
Let
just
the man eat, dog. Let the man eat.
I mean, what he does in his cell, that's between him and whoever. I'm not here to judge.
It takes a lot to break me. That did it. That did it.
We are gonna live this moment for the rest of our lives, man. I need an adult. What did he? I need an adult. Says law.
Well, I need a therapist after that. He's gonna eat that man ass. He said, like he said it with gusto too. Like it wasn't like all meek. Like I'm gonna eat that ass. He was like, I'm gonna eat that ass. Son. Like he was aggressive about it. Like,
But law, you are an adult, says Andy.
fair. Oh, shit.
Man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next one up. Go ahead and let us know what happened, or let us know what's going on in this one, sir.
I got you. We got treatment 5 coming down the pipe. It's a razor dog collar treatment. And this following a 10 is as close as you can get. They got a rating of a 9. We're right in the fucking meat and potatoes of the
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, both patients have a razor dog collar that is connected with a 6-foot chain. The first patient to pin the other patient will become victorious, who will survive the razor sharp edges. If you guys paid attention last when we did the doctor reports, Andy Owens sold his gold stars to BD30. So we are going to see if that has any effect to this treatment. BD30 versus Andy Owens. Why don't you start this off, my brother?
All right. The nurses guide Andy Owens, who appears somewhat relieved after giving all his gold stars to BD30, making this treatment seem quite simple. Andy is seated in the medical room while the nurse fastens one half of the collar around his neck. Just then, BD30 enters the treatment room, seemingly escorting the nurse who is in the process of zipping up BD30's pants. The nurse then secures the other half of the collar on BD30's neck when suddenly the asylum siren blares, baby.
Woo! Let's go.
You know, I'm starting to like that sound. Starting to like it.
BD30 takes a quick look at the nurse's ass and quips, "Hate to see them go, but love to watch them leave." You can almost hear him saying that. And then turns his attention to Andy Owens. BD30 and Andy meet in the center of the treatment room where BD30 nods as Andy lays back.
Oh, God.
BD30 then pins Andy down for the treatment victory.
Andy sold out. Andy sold out.
Sell out.
After lifting Andy up, the nurse removes the collar and BD30 leans in to whisper something in his ear, or in her ear. As she steps aside, we see Andy brushing himself off, feeling rejuvenated.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That sounds dirty.
Whoa. That does sound a little dirty. Just a little bit.
So BD30 yanks the chain, and as Andy crashes to the floor, Andy yells, "What the hell?" BD30 is pulling Andy Owens around the treatment room while he notices the medical team attempting to get into the room, but the door is stuck. As the nurse places an object to obstruct the door from opening, BD30 starts to wrap the chain around Andy's neck. BD30 applies a rare naked choke on Andy Owens, expressing all that frustration built up over the last few weeks, squeezing the life out of Andy Owens. Andy is turning blue like his shirt. The spikes of the collar are digging into his neck as blood begins to trickle out slowly from the collar. Oh, God. BD30 played him. BD30 played him, dog. BD30 played him.
I'd say like a fiddle, but BD30 continues to hold on despite this going on for several minutes, and you can see Andy's arm go limp. Finally, BD30 releases his grip, revealing Andy motionless in the center of the treatment room. BD30. BD30 then takes a chair and positions Andy's head on it, while he starts dragging a small table to the middle of the treatment room, aligning it with the chair and Andy's head.
Oh, no.
BD30 steps onto the small table and executes the Owen
Oh!
Oh! This action crushes Andy's skull against the chair. BD30 lifts Andy up once more as he delivers a slightly faded stunner to Andy Owens. After that, BD30 seizes the nurse, kicking the object that was obstructing the door aside, and confidently opens the door, wrapping his arm around the nurse's waist as he strides past the medical team like a mouse. Meanwhile, the medical team rushes to Andy Owens, quickly placing him on a stretcher and transporting him to the emergency room.
Oh
Poor Andy.
no. Oh
Damn.
no. Oh
Uh,
no. Poor
that's
Andy.
rough.
Poor Andy.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, treatment number 6, Enter Demon Championship match, 13 stages of hell.
This
What's the
got
rating
a
for that
rating
one?
of 8.
Let's
Got a rating of
go.
8, good sir.
Enter Demon
So
Champion
we went
Legion.
10, 9, 8.
Absolutely. Enter Demon Champion Legion versus Johnny Rotten. Why don't you start this off, my brother?
All right, let's get it. As both Legion and Rotten gaze at the nightmarish structure, two bony hands lift them up. Both men have collars fastened around their necks as they are dropped into a cage filled with rusted metal. Legion attempts to grab a piece and throw it. Let's ring that bell. Let's ring that siren sound.
There we go. The Wish version of that. That's funny.
Legion attempts to grab a piece and throw it, only to discover that his demonic strength has vanished. He then picks up a smaller chunk and hurls it at Rotten. Johnny laughs until he realizes that the metal has actually cut him and his intangibility has disappeared. Consequently, both men begin to fight each other, splattering each other's blood throughout the cage. After just a few minutes, both men tumble through a small portal. After a few minutes,
shit.
men tumble through a small portal. That's crazy. Wow.
Holy shit. A drenched Johnny Rotten emerges from a portal, landing on a large metal plate. An equally soaked Legion follows, but the moment he lands, Rotten sends him crashing into the cage wall. As soon as Legion makes contact with the wall, all the lights in the asylum and the surrounding area begin to flicker. Several blue currents of electricity swiftly snake through the cage and course through Legion. He convulses as his left eye bursts from his skull. Johnny drives through the portal with a semi-conscious Legion following closely behind. Oh, damn.
Wow. Johnny and Legion both tumbled through a portal simultaneously. They fell halfway down before being yanked back up to the ceiling, where they found themselves standing upside down. Legion gained the upper hand by bouncing Johnny off the walls, off the cage. Johnny's blood dripped down, only to rain back onto the competitors. As Legion began his descent down the cage, Johnny swiftly followed, sinking his teeth into Legion's ankle. Oh!
Hey, what's the true meaning behind ankle biter, eh?
I'd say so. Struggling to break free, Legion dragged both men through the portal.
Wow. They rolled through the portal and instantly activated the mechanism within the cage. Grinders were to life on one wall, while saw blades were on another wall. The two men fought fiercely, attempting to shred each other to pieces. Bones, organs, and muscle became visible as they tore into one another. Legion shoved Johnny's left arm into the grinder, ripping it off. Johnny fell toward another wall as Legion forced... Oh, yeah. As Legion forced his face against the saw blade, Johnny's jaw was completely severed, but he retaliated by hitting Legion with his own jaw. He then slammed Legion's head against the blade, slicing the top off and exposing the goddamn brain.
Oh my God!
Want to poke it?
Oh!
Both men gazed down as a final portal opened beneath them.
Wow. Wow. Both of them find themselves. Both of us find ourselves on something soft and squishy. Legion, with one remaining eye, scans surrounding and realizes they have landed on a massive heart. Oh shit! Wow! Wow! Rotten, who is missing his left arm, clutches the bars and emits a gurgling laugh from his jawless face. They are inside the rib cage of a freaking giant. The two men stand and glare at one another, surrounded by visible blood, bones, and organs as they continue to tear each other apart. After nearly 10 minutes, Legion finally climbs the rib cage and leaps from the spine. Crossing over the top, he lands on Johnny with such a force that Johnny's left leg snaps and breaks right through the skin. Legion then seizes Johnny's head and twists it 180 degrees before making his way out of the cage, breaking a giant rib bone in the process. Ghost Johnny appears a mix of pride and frustration both on his face. As Legion exits, he remains the inner demon champion. Wow, what a match.
God damn.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Legion stumbles 10 feet before collapsing on the ground outside the front door. As he lies there, the front door swings open and Crow steps out. He sits right next to Legion, just staring at him. Suddenly, Crow presses his foot against Legion's throat and begins to apply pressure. He states that he knows this won't be the end for Legion, but that his throat will eventually heal. However, while it does, he should be aware that his next challenger is me. Crow then stands up, crushing Legion's larynx as he heads back inside. But wait, before he steps inside, he turns around and he says this.
There's an old saying, keep your friends close and enemies closer. Already you can hear the forest. It is yelling, for time has revealed the truth. Yes, although I am quite new to the slaughterhouse kitchen, I was able to come out the victor, the one at the top. It didn't matter how many times you tried to pluck me, put me into the oil, chop me up, grate me, and treat me like a piece of meat. I was going to carry out the deeds. Although you guys have warned me, I prophesied it. I believed in it. I listened to the scripture, to the ones above. But most of all, I listened to the inner demon championship, for she told me what I needed to do. She told me the recipe to success, so I could get my hands on her. Yes, Legion, although you did make an example of Johnny Rotten, I do see a few gaps in the system. You are just a vessel, sir! You are just a vessel! You are just a puppet that speaks for the will of the championship, and you don't hear it clearly! It's been using you! It's been draining you! It's been spreading its word! But I understood it. I knew exactly what I had to do! I had to carry in the painted man! Sometimes, in order to save everybody, in order to do what's right, you have to grab that power, that brass ring, and you have to clench it, and you have to tell everybody what they deserve. And although I do have blood on my hands, it is for the greater good. And now, The forest has accepted it! So now, next treatment, you and I for that Inner Demon Championship! Screw the Chaos Tag titles! I want the power! I want the steering wheel! And I shall take this ship on a very, very beautiful course where we shall all feed under the word of Necro. Caw, caw.
Whoa, brother.
Holy shit!
That's crazy, bro. Crow be cooking. Crow be cooking.
So we know what this upcoming show we are going to have the Inner Demon Champion Legion going up against Crow.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit, man.
That's gonna be fucking wild. Crow looks ready. I'm not gonna lie. Crow looks ready.
We are definitely going to see how this turns out. All right, our last treatment. Would you like to explain this one, my brother?
Yeah, I got you. We got treatment number 7 coming. This is for the Asylum Championship. This got a rating of a 9.5, ladies and gentlemen.
And we know the Asylum Champion Patience there will be going one-on-one with the creator of the creator of the House of Fear.
Unhinged.
Absolutely. Why don't you in a bloody cage where the goal is to escape the cage? So why don't you go ahead and start this off, my brother? The fans are excited. Whoop whoop.
Oh, happy to do so. Let's get this party fucking started. Whoop whoop. The bloody cage has been lowered, and the doctors and nurses are closely monitoring the area as our Asylum Champion, Patient Zero, enters the treatment room and steps into the bloody cage. The lights begin to flicker. Suddenly, the lights explode, plunging the room into complete and utter darkness. I mean, pitch black, you can't see your hand in front of your face, dark. Several individuals clad in black robes enter the treatment room, followed closely by Unhinged. The robed figures carry torches for lighting, placing one at each corner of the room to help brighten the space. While the cage drips with blood, Unhinged strides into the cage, which locks itself, triggering the Asylum siren immediately.
Oh shit! I'm already Mason. Do you feel the goosebumps, bro?
I got it.
You guys feel them? I fucking feel them. Holy shit!
Who put the heat? Oh, it got cold in here.
Patient Zero suddenly swiftly delivers a few chops to Unhinged's chest, but they have no effect whatsoever. Following this, Patient Zero attempts a few kicks to Unhinged's groin. Yet again, there is zero effect. Unhinged seizes Patient Zero by the throat and effortlessly launches him into the bloody cage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Wow.
Unhinged strides over to Patient Zero, who quickly counters and slams Unhinged into the cage. But Unhinged responds with a clothesline. Patient Zero flips through the air but lands on his feet. As Unhinged turns around, Patient Zero strikes with a spear to Unhinged. Patient Zero gains the advantage, starting to stomp on Unhinged repeatedly. Unhinged manages to grab Patient Zero's foot and hurls Zero towards the bloody cage, where blood drips. Oh, yeah. Where blood drips onto Patient Zero's head. Patient Zero looks up to see the 7 deadly sins encircling the bloody cage. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That can't be good. That can't be good at all.
Nope. As Unhinged's laughter resonates throughout the room. Unhinged and Patient Zero approach the center of the room while Unhinged grabs Patient Zero by the throat and attempts to choke slam, but Patient Zero knees Unhinged in the face, forcing Unhinged to release the hold of Patient Zero. Zero then delivers the 0 hour on Unhinged, a powerbomb lung buster. Patient Zero rises, his eyes glowing purple as the prize sin has entered Patient Zero.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
oh. Patient Zero battles the sin, yet shouts for it to remain as Patient Zero holds control over the sin. What on earth? Patient Zero grabs Unhinged as he attempts another 0 hour, but Unhinged counters and connects the Phobia Breaker, which is a Superman type spike, to Patient Zero. Zero is down. Unhinged circles around.
Oh yeah.
Unhinged circles around Patient Zero while trying to extract the pride sin from Patient Zero, but Zero is adamant about not letting the sin leave.
Oh
As the
no.
purple eyes start to glow once more, Unhinged grows increasingly frustrated, seemingly activating the wrath. The wings of Unhinged are expanding. Unhinged starts hammering the bloody cage. Unhinged punch kicks Zero.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Unhinged kicks Patient Zero. Then Unhinged punch kicks him again, right in the freaking head. Patient Zero refuses to give up though, as he begins to stir a little bit. Unhinged punch kicks him another time. Patient Zero crawling towards the cage while Unhinged has had all this time to escape the cage and claim victory, but the wrath is consuming him and he craves to inflict more pain.
Oh shit. Wait a minute. Unhinged with another punt kick.
Oh, another one. Oh my God, that's four. That's four.
As Patient Zero just lies there, Unhinged towers over Patient Zero, soaking in the moment to absorb the extra aura in the room. Unhinged attempts to walk away, but Patient Zero grabs one of the wings. As Unhinged stumbles, Patient Zero kicks Unhinged down, seizing the wings and pulling back. Oh!
Oh my God.
How the hell?
Unhinged screams in agony, a sound we've never heard from him before, as the wings start to bleed and tear from Unhinged's back.
Oh wow, that has to hurt. Ow.
Oh! Patient Zero then stomps the middle of Unhinged's back, leaving Unhinged down. Patient Zero begins to ascend the bloody cage, but halfway up, he slips. In a swift move, Unhinged pulls Patient Zero onto his shoulders and spins in circles, executing the Lucifer effect, which is that Sister Abigail, a move famously used by Trey Silent. Unhinged connects it.
Oh shit, that's devastating. That is a devastating move. Unhinged laughs as he begins to climb up the cage. He keeps an eye on Patient Zero, who seems motionless as the men in robes just been engulfed in flames.
What?
The men in robes have just been engulfed in flames. He started to burn up as the torches have been put out. Complete darkness again as Legion is on top of the bloody cage, staring into the eyes of Unhinged.
Oh no. The lights are starting on. Yeah, the lights came back on. Yeah. We have emergency lights on now.
As Legion and Unhinged share this aura, Patient Zero begins to climb the opposite side of the cage. As he is about to climb out quickly and get the victory, treatment Patient Zero is still your asylum champion. What a smart move by Patient
man.
Zero. Unhinged
That-
quickly disappears as the Asylumtron turns on, and we see the House of Fear igniting several more feet in the air. The blue flames. Unhinged is seen on top of the roof as he observes what Legion has to say carefully. Unhinged is not happy. We can say that.
Unhinged is not happy, ladies and gentlemen. He
Yes.
is not happy about the situation. It's like when Unhinged and Legion saw that moment on the cage, it just had that sense of aura, just two entities like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh.
Oh man. But ladies and gentlemen, here is what Legion has to say.
Monsters Ball was my night. It is what I destined to be my resurrection. To put forth everything that I have ever been from the day that I stepped here into this asylum. To bring it forward until this place ceases to exist any longer. And I am not, by any circumstances, going to let it be ruined. Ever. And I had this whole dawning thought that every time I show my prowess to those that are the unworthy, there's always another little clique that continue to believe that the ways of Legion are false. Unhinged. You unfortunately are one of those people. And you need to be taught otherwise. I told you this would happen, though. Did you not see this coming? I told you that no matter what you did from here on out, you would never be better than me. I will not allow you to take my place. So, if it means taking opportunities away from you, so that way I can prevent from such a thing, then I will do whatever it takes. Unhinged. Consider what I have done, what I have taken from you, as a warning. Because if you so much as try me again, I will rip the rings off the guardian angel for good. And you will never fly again.
Well, folks,
Wow.
you know how it rolls.
Things
It
are
is.
heating up.
To cut it out.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Let's look at the new House of Fear.
Knocking at my door again.
A few more episodes left of this season.
Begging
Let's go.
me to come outside. Let you back into my life. Now, usually I'd be strong enough to lock the doors and keep them shut. But not today, I'm desperate. So go ahead and come on in. So go ahead and come on in. So go ahead and come on in. OCD is worse than ever, hands are bleeding, maybe I should take the pill stone. Know what's going on with me, some days I actually think I might be schizo.